This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And their own 42-yard line.
Ready up! Go!
Now, faking the give. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey! Cowboy 80! Let go!
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready! 70 Timberwolves! Ready!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Pack! Hawk 70 Hawks! Ready!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go! 60, 19 tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First grab this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 shots, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and now he loses the football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it, and indeed the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7.
19. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Crazy. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
We'll start out here with an option to the left. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 31, here is second and 5.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
Sinnott, the man in motion. On second down, it's Daniel. McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Off quick throw right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 3. To throw is Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19.
They'll throw with Daniels. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
20-yard line.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10.
Step. Ready. Bronco 80. Let go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60.
Daniels to throw on second down. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Jordan McGee on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Out wide, here's Smith. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
Ready.
Here's third and 7.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here comes the Eagles punt team. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go. 19, 70 range. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. On target. Got it to McClure. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Get it.
Daniels now going to look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Up the middle they go. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
18 Cardinal.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Now Daniels. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing now. Daniel. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Perry, flourish. Touchdown, Commanders.
For the extra point.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jake Moody to kick off.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Street. Get it.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 33-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A run with Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Brings up second and 9.
Okay, ready.
Here's second and 9.
Come on. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This is about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, 60 boxes. Quick and I can't go.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run.
Number 22, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's right side. He's got count to Tara. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
On 1st down, Daniels. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll take this one in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now Burton on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Man. 60 boxes.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Give him 14 on that play, one 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Trap. Deputy. Deputy Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have the Eagles first down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Two, Dragon 60, 70 Timberwolves.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 18 Cardinal, 18.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
It is 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Commanders set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Now the return. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
Call the jump. Get up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Come on. Hey. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey. Ready, ready.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Daniels now on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. He's still on his feet. Terry McLaurin. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. To Barkley running left. Past midfield to the 45. Whoa. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
19 Dodger.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
To the air again is Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again. Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's...
And he's in! Touchdown, Commanders!
Touchdown, Washington.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Second 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Eagles, 6.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
6-yard line.
Okay, break. Get it.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Come on, come on.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Ready, go!
On the handoff, this is Barkley. There he goes, inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here we go. Ready,
On the draw, it's Sampson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
ready, ready. 19, ready.
Here's Barkley, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley, who appears to be shaken up. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
The score, Commanders 41, Eagles 37.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Get it. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Viking 18. Go.
Going for it all. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Again, working deep downfield. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Washington.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to air this one out, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.